Good morning, everyone. Mr. Dees here with
Ms. Lyon.
And we're going to be covering the beginner cycle 2 grabs for you. Okay. This cycle, we were talking about wrist grabs. What are the types of wrist grabs and how do we get out of them? All that good stuff. So starting with just kind of understanding a few things about a wrist grab. When I get grabbed, we have a couple things that we say. So first one, we like to call this same side. Okay. So it's the same side I'm getting grabbed on. If you were to reach across her body and my body, we call this a cross body grab. Or, we could see a double wrist grab, okay? Now, let's talk about same side for just a second. So the first thing we gotta understand is where the weakest point of the grip is, and that's gonna be the thumb, okay? Where the thumb and the fingers meet, that's the weakest point of the grip. I can spend all day trying to get away this way, right? I can swing, boom, right? I might move for a little bit, but I'm not gonna get out of it, right? I also don't wanna pull straight back. That doesn't make any sense either, okay? I'm just kind of getting her grip tighter around my hand here. So what we like to do is recognize where the thumb is, and that's what we're going to attack is the thumb, okay? We can see how easy it is as soon as I start fighting the thumb. Go ahead and squeeze really tight. As soon as I start fighting the thumb, it is just very easy to get my hand away, okay? But the grab that we like to do is called grab and turn for this one specifically. So the first thing we do is we make a fist, right? If we're having a hard time, we can kind of wiggle our wrist around a little bit, loosen everything up. We grab that fist, we're going to step back with the same leg that we grab with. Same hand that we grab with, and we're just going to swing our baseball bat that way. Boom! That's it, okay? Same deal for the other side. I'm going to make a fist, grab that fist, step back with the same leg I grab with, and I just whoosh, swing that baseball bat, okay? I want to keep everything as close to my center of my body as possible, okay? I'm strongest towards my center, boom. So when I say swing that baseball bat, we don't really need to like step off and whoosh, hit that baseball bat or anything. What we really want to do is keep everything tight to the center. Right, tight to the center, towards our belly button. All right, that's grab and turn. The next one we like to do is called down up. We learned this from a double wrist grab, but it really can be used for any of them. So she's gonna grab me with both hands here, you'll see. Now again, first thing that I wanna do is recognize what I'm trying to fight, right? Since the weakest point of the grip is where the thumb and the fingers meet, it's really hard for me to break that with a double wrist grab. So I'm gonna attack the thumbs this time, which means I'm gonna be coming up, right, with both of my hands. So down up's pretty simple. I'm gonna lock my fingers together. I'm either gonna take a step back or a step to the side. Doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to get a base, right? Here's my base, and I push down hard. I wanna push down hard enough that I get them to either break their grip instantly, so I can break their grip right away, boom, or I get them to pull up with me. If I feel them pull up, I'm just gonna use that momentum, and I'm gonna come up with them. That's the idea. So one more time, they grab us, lock, drop, and again, you're either gonna break the grip here or they're gonna hold on to you. And as they pull up, you use that momentum and you get away, okay? That's the idea. Last one that we have to cover, this is for Black Belt Club only, but feel free to try this one at home, is standing armbar. I always like to have one caveat when I talk about a standing armbar. This is not the way to do a standing armbar. If somebody grabs you cross body like this and you try to do a standing armbar, it's not gonna work, okay? But it is a good way for you to learn the principles of an armbar, okay? So that's why we teach it from this position. This starts from a cross-body grab. Now, first thing that I want to do is open my hand up, and I'm just going to use my palm as a point of reference here. I go down, so my palm is facing the ground. I go up, and this is to the inside of my body, okay? My palm is facing that way right now, all the way up, and then I'm going to reach back and grab her wrist, okay? From here, I'm going to pull her into my hip as I take a step back, and as big a step as I can. Then I like to, keeping everything really tight to my body, I want to wear her arm like a belt, so it needs to be tight to my belt. I want to use my forearm here to apply a little pressure just above the elbow, and I'm going to crank up here and push down at the same time until she taps. Okay, tap right there. Now, if I want to continue this motion, I can continue to go down to the ground. We're going to step back just a little bit. So again, palm down. Palm this way, up, grab her wrist, step back, okay? Now let's say that I want to continue and bring her to the ground. All I need to do is maybe take a little extra step here, and then I'm just going to drop this knee to the ground as she goes down. Boom. Now Miss Lyon's being a really nice bad guy for me, but just know that it's not going to be that easy. As she's here, there's a couple things I want to note when she gets to the ground. I don't want to be too far away. So if you notice, like, we're still in contact here, my hip is touching her, her hand is up on this leg here, and I have that control here, right? And I'm just gonna push until she taps again. Okay, tap right there, just like that. And those are the 2 ways that I want you guys to practice standing arm bar. And that is your beginner grabs for cycle 2, wrist grabs. Go home, practice, and let me know if you have any questions.